Alright, welcome back everybody, and we are going to do a pod review on the pepper right over there, and that is called the NuMex Orange Spice. Now, I've grown a number of the orange varieties of jalapenos, but the NuMex Spice is the one that comes out truest to shape and form and everything. So, this is the first year I'm growing it, and so far, it looks like it is an orange jalapeno. So, let's go and pick one of these right here. This plant, for some reason, decided to just give up its ghost, but I'm going to trim that back all the way and then see if it puts out new shoots. If it does, then maybe I'll bring it in for the winter. If not, I got seeds. I can grow it next year, but I usually like to try to winter those over because the following year you really produce heavy. And you can see there's quite a few on there, too. I mean, there's quite a few peppers on there. So, anyway, that's it. Let's get you into the better lighting. Show you what this bad boy looks like. Now that's a true orange jalapeno, guys. Again, I buy a lot of different types of orange jalapenos. The pumpkin spice, the orange, this is the orange spice, and then the orange this and the orange that, and orange jalapeno this. And so I've tried a lot of different ones, and a lot of them don't really come out true to form. But this one here is one of the only jalapenos, from what I read anyway, that will come out true to form, and sure enough it did. Alright, so that's it. Let's give you a better look maybe in the light. How's that? Nice and orange in the light. It's a beautiful jalapeno, guys. Alright, so let's turn you around and give that a go. Alright, here we are, guys. We got another pod review to do today, and it's going to be on this one right here, and that is called the NuMex Orange Spice, I believe. New Mexican Orange Spice. That's what it means is NuMex. Anytime you see the NuMex prefix to a name, it's like NuMex this and NuMex that, they're referring to the New Mexican University that develops these varieties. So that's basically where this comes from. So this is one of their versions. And you can see it gets a little cracked on it on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? Can't tell. You look at the very bottom part over here, you can kind of see it gets some cracking. That's nice. That's a lot of peppers will do that. They get cracking. Some are more known to get a lot more cracking than others, but that has something to do with humidity and air. Causes the pepper to expand, and then it contracts and expands again, and then they get these little cracks. But it's not really a crack. It's not the same thing as a crack on a tomato. This is a little different. It gets like a little crack, and then it heals as it cracks or something. But that's it. Let's give that a go. Nice and sweet. This thing's got some heat on it, man. Whew, for a jalapeno. Start off with the flavor first. Has a nice classic type of jalapeno flavor, but light. It's not strong jalapeno type flavor. However, the sweetness on it was very sweet. It was like a sugary type of sweetness. Almost off-putting a little bit, because you don't really want a really sweet pepper when you eat jalapenos. Most of us like to eat our jalapenos nice and green. When you let these things ripen all the way like this, man, they really develop a flavor. So let's talk about the heat a little bit here. Classic jalapeno heat, we're about maybe, I'd say between 10 and 12,000 Scovilles, maybe 15,000 Scovilles, somewhere in that range. And the type of burn that it is, well, I bit it here and chewed it mostly on this side, in the front, but mostly over here. That's burning a lot. It's burning and burning good. It's a real good jalapeno type burn. Get you the right lighting here. It's very potent type of a burn too. Very potent. Now I did stress that plant out, not deliberately. I just stopped watering it towards the end of the fruiting stage because some of my peppers started getting blossom end rot. I just stopped watering it, and I said, all right, you want to get blossom end rot? Well, now I ain't going to water you, because usually that's what triggers blossom end rot. When you overwater it, it's been dry, and then you pour a ton of water on it, yeah, you'll get blossom end. You could lose a large portion of your crop from doing that. So I just stopped. I started seeing a couple peppers look like they were getting it. Stopped. And then this was wilting. And it comes back. And this thing, I think it fired up the heat. But man, I had a nice classic jalapeno type burn. The sweetness was very sweet. It was definitely, it was up there. And I did get some burn in the back of the throat. Mainly when I bit this, a juice came out of it. Went right to the back of the throat. Didn't expect that. I actually coughed a little bit. And I just didn't want to choke to death from a jalapeno, right? I mean, I eat Reapers and everything. But when that juice squirts and goes right to the back of your throat like that, and is a burning hot type of juice, yeah, that could sometimes really just get you off guard, and it could, it could throw you off. So I tend to, maybe rate it a little higher because of that. But I really got the full brunt of that juice to the back of the throat, and it really did kick in good in the back for a jalapeno. I normally don't get burn in the back of the throat from jalapenos like that, but man, that really came in strong. I really did. My lips are burning. Top of my tongue is burning around the edges, but it's tapering now because I'm yapping, But yeah, it went right to the back of the throat, right down the center of the back of the throat, all the way down into the neck. That red, fresh, hot juice right from this pepper went straight down there. Wasn't even expecting it. But it got me good. Got me real good. I'm all right, though. It's definitely a very hot version of jalapeno. Again, I did stress this plant out, not intentionally, but I did stress it out by not watering it, letting the pot dry out, that kind of stuff. And so that may have had some influence on that heat. But man, a lot of you guys are complaining that, you get jalapenos, you grow them out, and they're all mild jalapenos. One of the reasons that happens is you're just babying the plant too much. You got to kick its ass, so to speak. You got to just be mean to it. And when you're mean to your plant like that, it starts to ramp the heat up on it. It wants to get mean back. And how does it do it? It does it through the capsaicin. And it ramps that capsaicin production up. That's how you get your jalapenos hot. You got to stress it. You got to let it dry till it's almost wilting. Then water it again. Yeah, you're going to take a chance on getting blossom end rot. But you want hot jalapenos, you got to stress the plant. You got to do that. And you will get your jalapenos a lot hotter. But this is a good one, guys. I actually like this. I'm going to grow this next year. If I don't winter that over, which I'm not sure if that's going to live. I think that's going to die. It just looks like it's almost like a determinate. It dropped all its leaves and all the fruits ripened at once, and it looks like it's going to die. So I might not bring that in. I'll just start it from seed next year, and I'll give it a grow next year. But yeah, it's a good pepper. I will put whatever information I have on this pepper down in the description below, as well as put a link below where it'll take you over to the webpage. And if you want to give these a try, you want to buy the seeds for them and give yourself a grow and see how you do with them, you can pick up seeds there. All right, so that's it, guys. That was your pod review for the NuMex orange spice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.